Yeah.
So
Well, use your mind if you don't want to get scammed. The girl, they just like chop and put on the drum because like there's a lot of like happened that in Filipino and Western.
wow.
Like she escaped and then the guy found out like he killed her and then
Yeah.
that body bring in the Philippines like first impression of Filipinos in the foreigner that foreigner has big eggplant. Sometimes I have dirty minded. Foreigner has a big
And you're scared of that?
yeah. It's gonna ruin my entire life. I have to make a effort to understand them. I know you are not an English person, so I will talk slow.
Is there a situation where you're with one foreigner or many foreigners?
I did something wrong, which is like for me, it's right. Son, I don't want you to marry this girl or be on this girl like that because she's not in our standard. Who cares? Duh, you don't know my life. I don't know you. What would I care? You can check the link on my descriptions if you want to meet some single Filipinos.
Things that the Filipina fears when dating a foreigner. Stay tuned and watch next. Just kidding, guys. That's the intro for our episode. I hope you're here to learn something. Really, we're going to learn about Filipinas, okay? All the things that are in their mind. It's a mystery, isn't it? So we've got one right here. This is just one Filipina out of billions, millions.
It's just based on my experience.
Yeah. So, and we already touched base that she's not like everyone else.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it and see what you think. How about you? Let's get into it. What is something that
makes me fear dating a foreigner before?
What did you fear about dating a foreigner?
So, first, of course, the language barrier, right?
Yes. So
which is like
words.
I'm not really good in English, and I'm going to talk with English person. That makes that a little bit hard, actually.
Okay, so a language barrier, and it could be written as well as spoken.
Yeah.
And how did you get through that? Like, how did you overcome that?
Maybe just like don't be scared. Just try and try, And another is like, I think in my case, like the only problem is the accent. The accent, actually.
Okay.
I can't really understand the person who's talking so fast.
And is it your responsibility to adapt, or should the foreigner do things? Is there something the foreigner can do to make your job easier?
How about like, just 50-50? Like I have to make a effort to understand them, and then that person, they should know like I am not an English person, so they should like, okay, I know you are not an English person, so I will talk slow, so you can understand me.
And is there a situation where you're with one foreigner or many foreigners and they're talking, and you don't really understand, and then do you just do something like,
well,
agree, or do you?
How do you react? I just like in a relationship with one foreigner before, but never met. Maybe in this, let's say not only dating, we're already married, but like you have some like neighbor talking. Sometimes they talk so fast, and I said like.
So there's a clue for the foreigners there. If you're getting that response, like,
yeah,
and vice versa, right? And that happens with us a lot of times. You're talking, and I'm just like, like that.
Yeah.
She knows. Oh, you weren't listening, were you? So, okay, so the language. Okay, so
and
let's go to the next one.
The culture. Yeah, culture. Like I have to adapt your culture, and you have to adapt my culture. Like, what if like I misunderstand your culture, and then like I didn't know that's wrong.
Okay, so you're actually afraid of that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm afraid, like, I'm Filipina, and then, like, maybe we have different culture, and then I did something wrong, which is, like, for me, it's right. So it's, like, misunderstanding in our culture.
Okay. And then where would you look for, like, answers? Would you just, like, watch YouTube videos on that?
No, of course, I will ask you.
Just let it happen?
Yeah. I don't know, like, if I did something wrong, like I'm just gonna give them, like,
just let it happen.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Another is like dating a foreigner, especially like if I want to choose like with age gap, right? So like social, like in society, like the judgment before.
Mm.
I'm scared that one because like close-minded, you know, they have that judgment, which is like you can't really control about that.
Okay, so it's judgment in your home country.
Mm.
What about judgment in like the foreign country?
I don't care actually because I don't know them, so who cares? Duh, you don't know my life. I don't know you. What would I care?
Okay, so it's mainly like people that know you from your childhood and family, friends, and like so you're sensitive to that.
And the another is like the what do you call that? Another is like sometimes I have dirty minded.
Oh,
When like when it comes to they say like in the Philippines foreigner has a big
my goodness! And you're scared of that?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Because
gonna
like maybe you're gonna ruin my
That's enough for that topic. We'll keep all this stuff for you gonna do a Patreon channel or something? Keep that separate.
yeah.
Behind the paywall. But I see what you mean, like the physical sense. Maybe like maybe he's bigger. Maybe he sits on your chair or something and breaks your chair, something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And another is like, before I used to watch this show in the Philippines, like Tadhana, like those people like get married in Western people, and then like sometimes the guy is like, brutal guy.
Oh, like physical?
Yeah, like,
so
oh
like,
my god, that scares me. Sometimes the girl, they just like chop and put on the drum because like there's a lot of like, happen that in Filipino and Western.
Wow.
Especially I had experience because one of my classmates, like her sister is like married in a foreigner, and then they living I think Hawaii, and then the Filipino has like just friends like girl, and the guy got jealous, and then like the guy like tied her up as in like this, and then like one time the girl like takas as in nakatakas.
Escape?
Yeah, putang ina mo. Escape, like she escaped, and then the guy found out like he killed her, and then that body bring in the Philippines like.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, that scares me before.
Let's recap in case anybody missed that. So obviously the threat of being in an abusive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you going well, and then all of a sudden nastiness comes. So however that is. So sometimes different countries are more susceptible. I think the Philippines government does obviously try to screen those things. That's why they don't let you out of the country so easily. Where are you going, who are you staying with, how well do you know them, and stuff. But yeah, crazy. I think they call it like human trafficking and all sorts of like nasty stuff. So it's real. The world is nasty in a lot of cases. So just protect yourself, protect your loved ones, and don't take any risks that you can't get out of. Hit that undo button somehow. But yeah, in those situations, there's no way out.
Another is like family.
Family, okay.
Like, on yours, did you say like?
So this is another thing that you're sort of a bit afraid of the foreigner.
Yeah, like foreigners' family. Like what if like the foreigner's family like nosy and then like, son, I don't want you to marry this girl or be on this girl like that because she's not in our standard.
Okay, so like a bit like elitist, like maybe the snobby, and they're thinking like we're better than, this is where we fit in society, and you need to fit in or be above or whatever. Yeah, that's nasty. I would say just reject that. Who cares about class structures and
I think that's
who's better than who. Just who can work the hardest. I like that.
I think that's all the scary things, but the scary things like that I said that's big. It's gonna ruin my entire life.
So that's kind of important. Like an important one is that if you don't get along with their family, then it's kind of over. There's no surviving that.
Yeah, another is better way is like talking with the family, like foreign family. Like like of course you need to be like you want yourself to be like presentable like that, like classy, and then like show that you have a class.
Okay.
And like what if like they talk to me and then like nosebleed? Oh my god, that's gonna ruin my.
So the two things you
feelings.
said there are like just how the family is, first of all, and the second one is like how you're supposed to communicate with them and like and fit into their
world.
You're the daughter-in-law, and like right, yeah, you're the daughter-in-law. So And how has your experience been? People are gonna say.
Like, on which one?
Well, we just got married.
Everything.
Introduced to my family. How was that?
Actually, I love his family. They are so funny and kind. And I've been looking forward to meet them.
So you got lucky, I got lucky, because
Yeah.
there's not a lot of judgment to deal with, and I think everything sits in the world of humor and having
Yeah.
jokes, and I think my dad's going to try to put on a Filipino accent every time
Yeah.
he talks to you, so
And I
get
think
ready for that.
all those fear that I experienced before, actually, that's all gone.
So is it
It-
over-exaggerating, like only in your mind, or
I
was it
think
actually real?
I think it's just like in my mind before, and then after I experience everything, like it gives me like it gives me an idea that those are just like people have nothing to do in their life, just like, you know.
Okay, well, you should obviously listen to your fears or listen to your gut if something doesn't feel right, and but you can learn by experience and I don't know, ask people, get help, all that good stuff. I don't know. Are you willing to like share that with other people if some Filipinos have the same concerns? Like, what
Yeah.
should they do if they are in a similar situation?
So like, let's just say, girls, you have this kind of fear in your mind. I think, you know, you will never get escape if you don't if you just ignore that. You should overcome that fear, you know.
Cool.
So just like, of course, mind and heart have different feelings, different thoughts. So I think just like follow your heart, and then just like another's like using your mind, like don't just ignore it, just like face it, and by the time you will overcome it, and then you will be happy.
And
Imagine like you ignore that, you will regret forever, because you know, you listen to those people that those people will never fit you.
So since our channel is just growing and we still have time, maybe send a message if you are interested about something like that, and you can just simply reply back in the comments, because it's just good to share some ideas and different situations. So those are the top ones. Maybe we should flip it and see what a foreigner is scared of meeting his Filipina wife to be, and also the family. What do you think about that?
Yeah, by the way, I asked this someone, like one of my friends, like before even like we met. So she's like, hey, would you consider to date a foreigner like that? Her first answer is like, like,
what's that?
Like, because it's big like that.
My goodness, it's all about the physical?
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
That's the first impression of Filipinos and the foreigner. That foreigner has big
corn,
big eggplant
ears. Oh, good stuff. Well, how about we flip it? Let's do another topic. Wrap up this video, and you can do me.
Yeah. So
I'll do you. You do me.
So thank you for watching us, and I hope you get some ideas about this topic, about things that Filipino fear on dating foreigner. This dating site has like million Filipinas. So maybe on the dating site you will find your true love.
You want to choose the one that's being used and not targeted by like scammers and things like that.
Yeah.
So
well, use your mind if you don't want to get scammed.
Yeah, and don't forget to check our other video about like searching what kind of features, because you could even choose one with a long nose if you really want to. Right?
Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.